Good day to you all. God Almighty bless you richly. Please, if you lay your hand on this very broadcast, make sure you share. So I like you about our work and one or two things that is happening in our present society. I think it's getting more tougher more than expected. The situation of our country as we speak, our country is already in hell, and we don't need to start using assumption. The people living in Nigeria right now, I felt very pity for them, not only the hunger and suffering alone, but the insecurity. Kidnapping is ongoing as we speak, more than ever before. So some person were kidnapped yesterday in Ore. They are demanding 30 million for their release. And negotiation have been made since morning. They have not reduced the amount. So it is very disgusting. Please, for those of you who love traveling or who always should deaf ears to advice, when people tell you something, please listen, don't do it. Always find a place in your heart to listen to people. It is very, very important, please. So I want to quickly give you a work update. And at the same time, changing the first narrative of yesterday. At the same time, we are changing the first narrative of yesterday. At the same time, a lot is going on as we speak. A lot is going on as we speak. It is very dehydrating. I want to worry about charity we do. I mean, thank you, wow, celebrity. Yeah, the smell. It is very dehydrating. No wonder how can a young boy who we're supposed to be launching fighting for a better society, you want to collect from the poor and give to Peter. That's only your job. You know what to do, but you can't do any of that thing. Idiot. We are watching you guys. We are watching closely from where we are here. We are watching. Please help share if you are watching. Please help share if you're watching. Our page not let them remove. Therefore, don't remove them patapata. Therefore, don't remove them patapata. But they couldn't do it. Maybe they are afraid. So then go dive and do one. Don't know. That's why the other day I read 2 Timothy for you. 4 verse 7 that I fight a good fight of faith. And I'm still going to repeat it today again. No soon will not soon. I've done more than what any activist can ever talk about do, because we fight for our gene in our society. And today the gene is still very far because of some alien choose to do. There's a news I read just now that blood clotting is massive right now. Massive blood clotting all over the world. Blood is clotting. Blood is clotting. Go and look for the meaning why blood is clotting. I'm not to tell you that, because I fight a good fight of faith. I've finished my work and I've kept the faith. I fight a good fight of faith. I've finished my work and I've kept what? The faith. Please help share if you are watching, please. Joke apart, help share if you're watching. Just help us share if you are watching, please. Help us share if you are watching. Help share if you are watching. Man, I don't know what's wrong with these people. How will you guys just sit down on one page? That is Wakbaba. More than leave my page alone now. If you not they pay me, I know they are talking monetization. let my message go and, save small souls. I know we have already saved millions and millions of souls, but we need to save more. We need to depopulate the camp where false narrative is taking hold of people's lives. We need to depopulate the camp of the enemy. We need to depopulate the camp of every form of shenanigans. We need to depopulate the camp of our Ayobo, so that we want to teach them there's no food for lazy man. If you must have to eat, you must be ready to work. If you must eat, you must also be ready to work. That's what we brought to social media. And ever since we have been doing it, it has been very glorious. Please, if you are watching, don't hesitate to share this. Very brokers among your friends, please. Don't hesitate to share among your friends. Share among your loved ones. A lot is going on in Nigeria, and it pains me most that we are going through this very predicament. It pains me most, and nobody talks about it. I know a better society is coming, but the kind of leader that we have, up to now, we don't still have tracker in Nigeria. God bless you, Esosaba. God bless you. The new TA. So, up to now, we don't still have trackers in Nigeria. Kidnapper will call and negotiate, and that money will also be given to the kidnapper. Nobody will trace them. So we have it. And these are some of the things, the people that are warming up to take over the government for good, these are the things they're supposed to be agitating for. Because that's why I do talk about the system. The system of Nigerian government or Africa at large, it is a mirage. We don't have patriots. We lack patriots. That is our problem. Even the youth who would have come and show us a good example, they have Buhari is better than some Edo alien. More better. Buhari, as I speak today, is more better than so many Edo alien. Because as a youth, what we are supposed to do is to make use of our youthful age, support a good governance, agitate for a good governance. Whatever thing you are seeing in the foreign land overseas, you try to also initiate it to your country. That's how to know somebody that is with his right senses. But I wonder these days, the country is bad, the country, but who is to fix it? My father that is already late. I can't really get it. You are not agitating for anything. They don't see anything like the country is bad in your profile. We see that how you take go boss and a sing for club. You are the most idiotic person I think I've ever seen. During the time of our fathers, I think Nigeria is more better. It was not like this because our fathers, they agitated. For those of us who grew up to come and meet our father at times, they gather outside, they'll start playing drafts and some other things. They agitate more for a better society. But the youth of nowadays, I don't really know. Imagine some catches. It's like we one most of our head. If they do press up, I don't understand. How are we going to solve this very particular problem we are facing in our countries? Up to now, look at some Benin alien. You don't even know where they belong. Whether they want better Nigeria, but they want Tinubu article to come so that we can face the safe system. As you can see, the only person that will not suffer in this life is me. Because my hand, they're not cotton. With this man, I can make 300 euros a day, 300 euros worth one, if I'm in UK. If I am in UK where construction work pay most, I can make 300 euros in a day in a blow. I will make it. Because I'm not lazy. Now we want our country to be good. Most of us will spend up to about 30 years abroad, 20 years abroad. What are we initiating home? That's the question I keep on asking myself. And who's going to make all this thing to be good? The only freedom we've gotten right from the one, 1860 something, that Abraham Lincoln stopped slavery. Ever since, black man have not been able to stop anything. Black man, we have not been able to do anything. Nothing we have been able to do. All we do is to gather. I think what I told you guys before that mind the way government is helping you, know that it's not good. I'm not trying to condemn it here. I know most people are low thinker. Anytime you talk like this, you begin to cast aspersion unnecessarily on me. Perhaps I'm not the cause of your problem. One, I didn't give you injection, I agitated for it. That is not going to be good for your system. There's massive blood clotting as we speak. Massive blood clotting, graphenozide, slow focuses. So many things is happening today. That's why you are seeing death rates increased. Everything that God gave me to give to people, I've done it successfully. The only person who agitated to save human lives, While the rest of that person, they are looking for money. People are still talking about donation. Who is going to give you money? Somebody who have been graphene. They will never agitate for a better, particularly a dueling. They will never. I've never seen such awkward and useless people like that in my life before. I can't see it. Let go for protest now. You will not see any of them come out. We want to do cheaper job. Cheaper job. That's what we want to do. This country, this white man were built by patriots. People roll up their sleeve irrespective of their status quo. They roll up their sleeve to make sure this thing is done. But today, the same alien is calling engineer, they call and say they do le bouquet. But what can you do? Later, you cannot even write. You cannot work as a secretary. You cannot work at that. You can never work. In your life, you can't work. I can't really get it. And when are we going to be useful to ourselves? You have to make use of your useful age. If by now you cannot use your hand to work, is it when you are 50 or 60? Was one your big baby South president? At 71 years on your baby, he was giving a public international disgrace in our life. Please, let's agitate for a better society. This thing is because one man cannot do this. Somebody they kidnapped yesterday now, 30 million. That's why anytime friends, brothers tell us something, let's try always put down ear. There is a sense why we must listen. This very woman, they said he visited somewhere. Let me not as if I'm narrating, what really happened, He visited somewhere and they told the woman, please, stay by and sleep so that tomorrow morning you go home. This woman left Lagos 6 o'clock. Or well, where body? She left Lagos 6 o'clock, going to Benin. She's the kidnappers, then I will speak. They are demanding 30 million. What about if you have slept? This thing would have not happened. All these small advice we neglect at times is of use. And we are expecting God to fall from heaven to come and talk to us. All what I've told you about Nigerian, about abroad, about anything I've told you about, no one that is not going to come to pass. Even the good life that is coming, Nezera Gezera, you are going to see your life great again. You are going to see that your life will be over meaningful good in your life. You will be wondering, how does this guy know about this thing? Because they say social study is the study of a man's environment. I've studied this word, all I've seen. They say travel is a part of education. One thing I've seen is that vanity on top of vanity is vanity. Look at the recent people that just died. I don't want to mention it here. There is a guy that died. He has a hotel. Ambassador of Spain also died. Just look at reputable people dying. Those people, they still have a dream. Not that they committed sin. They not committed anything. So life these days, even animal now get security pass us bird in the air. Because they can just blow something into the air right now, then you are gone. So what we have to do right now is to begin to disminuing. I thought about it before. We have to kind of, don't just hold break once. Hold close. Pone freno. Pone en braga, luego pone freno. Because once this breath sits small, then the life is gone. So what are we killing ourselves for? So that's why I've said this several times. Instead of me to start looking for P abroad, I will fight for a better Africa. Because P or no P, you will die one day. What P make you to do? He go put you in a country where you can work 72 hours in a day if it is possible. Every of our brothers and sisters that have P, also their suffering also increased. Go and ask them, they will tell you. It gave them more commitment. A resident holder can make use of his resident more than somebody that holds a P. If you know what you are doing. Not be by P. It's all about what you have here and there too. You can't stand me abroad now. That's why I'm not the one make problem with blacks. I want me white fall out. You bear your egg now. You can't stand it. It's like I own the whole world because I was maybe the original person for this life. Also you are, but today we do not really know our identity. We do not want to know who we are. That's why whatever narrative that comes, we take it. Now, the major problem we have in this world today, I know a lot of people does not want to hear this, is that same injection. All what you are seeing here, there are things I don't love. Go to America, blood clotting. Who is blood clots? The vein that was supposed to carry blood to the heart, something blocking. Person never died. Go and see microdieties everywhere. But did I say it? I said nobody want to listen. But all these same alien who learn to collect from Peter and give to Paul. I wonder, a boy, a youth, you cannot do research and speak. No, I can't get it. You cannot do research and speak of what you have found in the research. Now, what makes you feel you are a normal human being? Imagine a youth will supposed to be vaccinated. A youth will also be vaccinated. But you didn't read. I'm not even blaming the people. The people are only put anger on are all these fake people in social media who feel they are celebrity without they have not been able to carry any responsibility. Who told you are celebrity? They have not fought anything. The negative false narrative of yesterday, they are not changing anyone. I was the one that let Edo people know how Abraham Lincoln stopped slavery. What you are enjoying today, someone died for it. Abraham Lincoln was assassinated for this purpose. Abraham Lincoln was assassinated. John F. Kennedy now, no Edo alien will tell you that they started doing investigation about John F. Kennedy's death. In 1963, that was when they assassinated that man in Texas. I saw saying that Edo man go get and this I won't effect on that because I'm an idiot. Edo people won't bubble. In the spirit, they get on this side because they are the most of them, not all. Because they are the most useless, senseless people I've ever seen. People who does not know. They were not taught how to fight for their freedom. They were not taught. Their father never one day grumble. That is, anything that comes, just obey. Obedience. I wonder today, go and look at the files. Millions and millions of files on how John F. Kennedy was assassinated. They don't roll them out. What the deep states have been covering, it don't open today. Who is opening it? The trumpet. Everything on the surface. The Bush is then get on this side. Bush get on this side will take John F. Kennedy. And what was that man killed? Because of the governance is bringing to the world. Maybe John F. Kennedy was alive. This thing, they would have not been able to fight Biafra War. Biafra War will not take place. If for not agree. If you look at it, John F. Kennedy assassinated John F. Kennedy in 1963. It wasn't on 1967 that Biafra War started. Therefore, not agree. He for not agree. But I told you today, John F. Kennedy Jr. is still standing tall. He's the vice president that will speak of the Republic. You're going to be seeing the inauguration soon. He's the vice president right now to Donald Trump. No, you are hearing for the first time, Mohammed. I've said it before. That's why information is the key. If you have no information in life, there is never a time you can transform. Never. Nothing will transform you. Even though you have 1 million euro today, and you have no information of what you are going to use that money for, you go use and take go buy Jeep. After 2 years, you know, everything is gone. That's why I told you before now that your information is going to lead to your transformation. And there are some that are going to be transforming to zombie apocalypse. While there are some that are going to be transforming to transition to global greatness. Don't always be somebody who is an antagonista. Listen, I learn every day. Even as I'm working right now, I'm still teaching myself more work. The very day you stop learning, that very day you start dying. That's why it is very, very good. Pick up your phone at times and do research with it. Following on these useless celebrities don't go to profit you anything. And if they tell their source of income, you don't know it. Most of them, they do adrenochrome. They do child trafficking. Do you know how much is one child? I have done up. It's $15,000. 8 million child lost every day in the whole world. Every year. 8 million. 8 million children. Now they miss. Every year. Go and do research. So don't just be in this world as if you just come as a passerby. Because one intonation that they gave to us that is a narrative we need to change. At the time, just come abroad, buy land. If you have 10 land today, they hate you. What you want you to do? You want to build a shelter. Now shelter means the build. So let me just quickly give you something here. This is a shelter. I feel this very well today. If you see this house before, it be like, I don't understand what I'll take describe, but look at it right now. It's a shelter. This is the third, since this house were built, this is the third renovation they are doing in this very house. The third renovation. I tell no, now the wall. This is the kitchen. Completed. This is the kitchen. The kitchen cabinet is already here already, but it has not been fixed. Look at it. So I will also take you to the bedroom now. A full house renovated by me. I got the plans on my head. The landlord does not give me plans. I got the plans on my head. This is the bedroom. Completed also. But the toilet seat has not been changed. So you can look at the platter, the ducha. Maybe the one your house is not even made like this. You can see that everything well structured. There's something I want to show us here. You see this very wall. The size of tiles it took from the ground was about 10, but getting up it was almost about 20 because the wall was bent. Even not because of technicality, nobody can do this. I was supposed to start the fixing full one from here, but if I start it from there, it will give me problems. But what I need to do then, I have to use my number 6. So this is the work. So that's that. So let's go to our deal for the day. So that is that. Let's make use of what we have. Every one of us, we have internet. We do research. Because what? The information is the key in life. Don't go and kill yourself. Do you know since when I know that they want to reduce the population? I know that from the one. Nobody taught me. If you know, you are the one that tell me, raise up your hand. I said myself, up to today, a lot of things still happening. You just think people, everybody that come to social media, they are coming to constitute news. Because of hatred today, many people did not follow this speech. Now you know now. What are you? I'm not doing monetizing. If Facebook pay me, God will punish them. I don't need their money. If Facebook say they pay me, now God will punish them. I go interpret to them. I don't need their money. But my own is salvation for humanity. Your life is more precious than every other thing in this life. Okay, look at it. The money today, if you are not very careful the way you hustle, after hustling, now who hate you pass for your family, now go enjoy that money. If you are not very, very careful and the little you have and use it for yourself, even though you not sabi drive, go and buy car, go the lane. Now let that one they follow you, they go. Because on the last day, they may ask you, how many cars did you drive? If you are not very, very careful and make yourself comfortable in life, now who hate you pass for your family, now you inherit your property. Who don't know why you suffer. Then after this one, I will send money for person to repair a car for Nigeria. Me not go repair my own. I have to repair my own first. You don't have to wait. Me have to do my own. If you also check the intonation and the ideology they get to who come to Europe, today is failing. The people you train in school, the friends you want first help, today, you give them tomorrow, yesterday, today you did not give them, it's going to be a problem. Do you know Comrade Nuti is going to be having an enemy this year? Because it is not every demand of Christmas, whatever, I will be able to meet up to. Enemy must come, also with you. That is the way, but last year, did you get to the same person? Yes, you gave. But this year, things get IB. But nobody, all of them, they be like a wristwatch. Wristwatch don't know whether the owner died. They've forgotten that the abroad we are right now is more difficult. Whereby the hair we breathe here, we pay for it. Now, months don't end. You have to pay your house rent and light bills. This was what we are trying to, let's try to see how we can be able to manage our lives. We bought house. I think I bought my house in 2006. But at the end of the day, what happened? What they told us that interest rate is going to be increasing automatically from 690 under 1 year, money don't reach 900 or something. Can you do that? No, you can't afford it. We manage. At the end of the day, we have to give. But we have to buy another one again. We have to buy another one again because that Nigeria, Gezera, you are going to be a landlord abroad if you want to. You are going to be a landlord abroad, not for pride, but at least you have where to put your head and keep so many properties. Like where I been want to park, it's going to be a problem. Only my working tools alone is enlarging every day by day. Cannot fit carry on once. That's a problem. Somebody like me now, I would have been a house abroad. If not for anything, at least for my tools. because it's increasing every day by day. So my prayer for everybody is that we make it. Not only making it or the house you have in Nigeria, but being able also to live a meaningful life in where you domicile. What I mean by meaningful life is that at least there are one or two things you also achieve here. Idiots. You see some people, now who don't go, they say, oh, cafe because he cannot do, he has nothing. Common human everything. You know, synthetic everything. Ugbe Friday market so yo. I've seen people you know ya live. Oh, one cafe. Oh, one ya cafe right now, they'll kidnap you and you go even sell the house. You cannot even pay you from the kidnappers then. So wherever you lay your home, wherever you are right now, is the place where you are living. That's why we are fighting from here to make sure we have a better society. A lot of people feel I'm making noise. We will see who make the noise later. You call me a conspiracy theorist and say we're not Talova. I Talona. I Talona. Young boys of those dope alien who were supposed to do research and teach the old ones. They have an iPhone. They have a big phone. Read, you can't read. To read and know what is happening, you can't read. What look for information you can't look for. You think you thought this life. Now, this life is not the way you think it. Go and find out. 8 million children every year. Now they miss. 8 million. Most of your celebrity, I'm telling you today, they do child trafficking. Or Moboyan Domu. The one that are missing are the way you say they carry and go. Do you know they have vest of guns in Nigeria? Do you know what it was? You can be able to get kidney and get heart and transport it to the main place. They'll pay you thousands of. That's why you don't imitate anybody. Don't live the life of compete. Don't compete with anybody. Let all my friends be driving Ferrari and Homer Jeep, and I'm driving Keke and Pen. My dear, we have different headache. If Ferrari spoil, it's from $5,000 to diagnose it. If my own spoil, in Senegal, but at least if I owe 100, 100 goes. Now you know. But the most important thing, the information you have and how you have been able to structure your life. Those days, a lot of girls run after fine boys. Where are the fine boys today? Many of the fine boys, they are in front of supermarket begging. They have no future today. Many of the fine boys who do wear earring, their ear now don't lock. And you they see fine boy again. Let them come and do fine boy now. Because their printing machine don't spoil. One who came newly, I call him my twin brother, the guy who got a con. One guy told him, he said, no, you ain't that. That's what he told him. He? Me, I can't go from who you that. You know, the guess of kind of when you go here. Then the interpretation later came saying, who knew come? But we watched that very person down for how he became debilitated. Intimidation. Just go dance, go spray money. Nini, alias so and so. Kenneth. Vale, no pass another. Somebody mistakenly ring bell. It was supposed to on light. So I will soon be leaving. I will soon be logging out now. So that's that. Then these are the intimidation that be going on right now. Then you see the person just there on their own. You know they do gaga. You know you just do anything where they do. They go commonize them. In Europe today, if you have nothing doing, you are finished. It's not going to be as usual. I think the people that quickly ran, I'm going to so and so place, they are running back already. I watched a video the other day. How someone from Germany, he ran to Spain. That's how most people is going to relocate back to their base. Because the people giving you money, have you ever one day asked yourself, how did you merit it? Have you ever one day asked yourself, these people are giving me free money. Did I merit it? I have no pension. What is happening? And why the country where I'm from, why are they not giving me money? Instead of us to get to where we are going and integrate to the society and find something to do with our lives, then we'll begin to give it to fine boys. Today you born for this one. Next year, you tell them say you don't get husband or say your husband are a useless man. Or you don't die. Now, The kind God, I will reserve my comment. But I'm only giving you guys a recommendation again that everything community I've said from the Exalted platform, no one that's not going to come to pass, those that have here, let them hear it. Because my own preaching is very unique and different. It's salvation for humanity and redemption. What will make your life to be saved? What is salvation? I'm not talking about salvation preaching the gospel or a gospel about Christ. No, that's not the kind of salvation I'm talking about. I'm talking about you saving your life. You had an information, you begin to imagine it. How does this life become like this? Why are we hearing massive blood clotting? Why is people not dying like flies every day? It's a question we need to ask ourselves. We both not kill everybody. The same way we both not kill everybody. Then they avert kidney from people. They do adrenochrome. Do you know what adrenochrome? Do you know what adrenochrome? They get it from the little children. The distance. What is happening in this world? A man on sponsor or a government body. The Hillary, the Bush, the Chuck Schumer. Ave Soros here. At the gate of Olaga Waneke. You were, I mean, women, what I mean, women. No, now what bet here, what boom, one. Or my woman here. No. Data my executive woman, they woman here, already a they will give her fresh kidney. They can do it. Thank God for the trumpet. 2017. The very day that man landed, that was the very day that woman was dethroned. You know, when I was saying that time, not there alive again, a lot of you did not believe. I all now come that when the truth enter position, I said it that this woman is coming to come and announce it there. The next day, announce it. Now, that a lot of people begin to fear me, say I not be another person. I've reincarnated though. I know who you think I am. I'm in my second journey. A lot of people know they know. I'm in my second journey. And now this one I can't do this time. That's why I'm not too interested in molding many blocks. I don't kill myself for a lot of things. What I kill myself for now be this activism. I don't kill myself out the future. I know that the future is as bright as any other thing. It's as bright as the blue sky. That is why whatever thing God have related to me, I'm also extending it to you. With the virtue that you are a human being, you know they do bad. Nezera Gezera is your portion. You must eat the fruit of this land. But one thing you have to do again, beware of the blood. And for you to inherit the earth, beware of the blood. Because the same blood will what Lord people in. The same blood will give you confidence. You go to camp for fire. Imagine you are killing yourself. I cover myself with the blood. I cover myself with the... Where is the blood today? People are feeling pains. Where is the blood? The blood couldn't remove a kidnapper from Ore. These are the useless confidence the blood gives to people. If any person is giving you promises, go and do this thing. Jesus is with you. No go. If you say the God of your ancestors will guide you, go. If any person pray for you, go to this journey and you dey fear. Don't go in the name of Jesus. You will not come back. You are going to have problem. But the only person, the only thing that can escort you in life without you not regretting anything is the God of your ancestors. He neither sleep nor slumber. Jesus they sleep. Because it was created by Roman Empire to suit up their religion. Now, if we begin to compare and contrast, this very period of time, focus your attention on Israel, particularly Nazareth. Whether they will do a feast of Jesus in Nazareth. Because these are the things I want us to be doing. Not only coming out arguing, becoming argumentator. No, don't argue my word. Go and do your research. Find your point. Don't lose the emotion. Because the way they say Jesus Christ is oh man now. He's a mad guy. Yeah, we all know that. Nobody died for anybody. No, the words are meaningful, but the blood run away from it. Like Philippians 2 verse 5, say, let this man be in you. That was also in Christ Jesus. Now, have you ever wanted to ask yourself, what man was in Christ Jesus? He was a smart guy. That was why when the Satan tempted him, turn this stone to bread. He said, man shall not live by bread alone, excepting by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of the Lord. If now you go the band, this stone I command you. He uses sense. But you won't call, you go turn on. If we have even followed the word, by now, we don't follow anything. Rather than I depend on you, the blood of Jesus. Where they did land in Jeremiah, so who have benefited anything from the blood? Certainly nothing. It make you lose. It will kill your father and your mother premature. The blood of Jesus. That's what it does. They know the reason why they roll it to Africa. Check for those of you that have traveled. Maybe you have stayed in one or two countries. How many times something has ever been happening? They are saying the blood and they are praying. If there's fire somewhere right now, they will call the ambulance. Whatever thing that's happening, they have to call for technology. But our own, we are calling Jesus. And it has no answer up to now. If I were to be, if you like, go celebrate the birth of Jesus. Robert Powell is in UK. The image that you have, that when they gave birth to you, that you have today when you dream the sea, it is Robert Powell. He said, our God is a spirit. Everyone that must worship God must worship God in spirit and in truth. You worship God through your spirit. It is your spirit that liaisons to God, not even you. That's why today, if I tell you I'm strong, that need to say, I have an immune system. You feel give me blow, I go fall. But when it comes to spiritual things, if we jam spiritually, now you go wrong. Because things weights around me too big past you. The people you are seeing today that maybe he just fell down and died. The spirit don't already die since. The thing that died in you, the spirit, that's the soul. That's why they polluted our soul with the same blood. So that we cannot be able to create. Every normal human being, there were a lot of things we are supposed to be doing. That's why you can do all things through Christ that threatened you. Why are you not being able to agitate for a better society if it was true? What can you do today with your life? There are most of us, we are very intelligent, we are growing up in businesses. Because of the blood today, the blood will now give you a different perception about life. Have you ever seen people begin to chase an empty hair? You will achieve it now, you will achieve it now. Before you know, the time will just, flip up like that. It's like you are living a life without a purpose. And where purpose is not, no abuse is inevitable. The word abuse is abnormal use of something. You can abuse your life. That's what Isaiah chapter 4 verse 6 says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because they don't have knowledge. We don't have knowledge about life. We are just living it anyhow. That was why when we came abroad, the first thing they must ask you to do, not until you buy a land, the useless friends around you, until you complete your house, they don't look you responsible. Until you present your house, they don't look you responsible. But 20 years now, some of them have finished their house. You cannot even sleep in it. And you are not agitating for the society to be good. Who is fooling who then? The only narrative they gave to us, at the time you come abroad, the first thing you gather money to do is to buy a land. As if housing. Now 18 years old, you are purchasing a land. As if housing is your problem now. And you yourself that was all available, if I just come down and don't do this one, small, do this one. At the end of the day, you are carried away today from one project to the other. Project not they finish for life. They die, they leave project. The people that are dying today, even my father, I think he passed on to glory at the age of 78. He was still having a dream. He was still having a dream. There was still one or two things that were left in the heart that they needed to do. Dream not the finish. But how come today we youth, if we are able to build our 4 flat, it's like, I just finished up work right now. As soon as I rounded up this very floor, I'm doing teaching here. As soon as I rounded up this very floor, I have to start doing, I just pick tools, Then I said, okay, I'm going. But I have to first of all arrange before I do this video. Now so much stuff will be. At the time we finish our house and we are able to furnish it, maybe one of our brother or sisters, they are not living in the house. We feel, yes, you have arrived. A shelter that bed also has. I'm not discouraging you from building, but it shouldn't be the end analysis of your achievement in life as a normal human being. Have you started creating anything? Remember, God created you to create. The way God said, let there be light in the book of Genesis chapter 1 verse 3. That's how you are supposed to call this forth. I call this one, this work, I call one forth today. I was the one that called this work forth today. And today it is done. Can you do anything? Certainly nothing. So our usefulness to life is not commendable. We are not helping ourselves. I'm not presenting some work to you just to make myself proud. Me, I need money. We are just trying to build up the future here. I told you before, because I was created naturally, I have a creative ability. I was born with it. My own is to start putting it into use. You are born with all talent. You are born. You are supposed to have. You are supposed to have something unique that you can do. Nobody can ever do it. Because of this, I brought today. Euro. How many people did Euro will get future? Tell me you get future. No, let me come back. How is our future? Can you say your 10 years from now? You can't say it now. All we just know now, I've completed my heart. That's the only thing we come to this life to come and do. We can't do any other thing. We cannot even insult a fake and a fake enigi. That's why today, a learning set of people. Why would they collect your children? I think when a dough has become useless, a dough, it remains an ancient city. What you are benefiting from abroad, you can't benefit from your soil. The GDP of Edo State is more than Bayern Munich. Under normal, if it is used well and calculated well, or you ratio it, you quadratic equation to calculate it, it will be bigger than. But we are in abroad suffering. You are in a society whereby you cannot talk to your children. Because you only just carry that baby, now they get them. They are the real owner of the child. You only just carry the pregnancy. They own the child. But we are happy. I think they are celebrating now again in the UK Janjaweed. That's what Isaac Mana. If they can, why am I not there? By 2030, to what they've already 2030 is just how many years from now? They want to remove 95% of humans away from Earth. Let me knock it again now. Don't say you don't know. They want to remove 95%. Go and read other guys too. I know you can't read. You can't go. Your phone doesn't have network now. Who the Nigeria they complain? You will there. What are you using your phone for? If by now you have no information about what's happening, and God will punish you there. You are an idiot. Or one of cafe people. If you want driving for Nigeria, start driving keke nape from here. At least show us that there. I know one a cafe. While they say you know one another block. Or you're in a Drakina Lockmore. Useless house. Inconveniencing people. This Oibo will look at some alien and they will start comparing yourself who have a brighter future and who have something doing with Islam. They'll start doing comparison and feel everybody, every one of us is senseless. If Oibo jam me, he go no say me, blacks have potentiality. Nobody go pass through me and say black race no get sense. Nobody. I have represented our color. I have defended our right home and abroad. Common negative narrative we cannot change. The same old thing is what we are doing today. Thank God for Abraham Lincoln. Don't wish me Merry Christmas, so. Except you forget. If you deliberately wish me happy Merry Christmas, I will block you. I don't need it. What did the Christmas with the Merry? They know the reason why they are celebrating it. What can we celebrate today? As our own say this one, our culture. Misplaced priority. It's like we don't even have identity. The identity we have now is Jesus. And covered with the blood. Imagine a grown person abroad. You don't know that your ancestors, your forefathers. You count your forefather to be Nikompo. Now Jesus Christ righteous. The time we are supposed to use to think about our life, how meaningful, what can we give out? Then we are not doing anything. All we do is to cast aspersion on people. I may not feel bad. I may not feel bad. I may not wanna. Don't you see the way I'm living very healthy? Do you think they cannot use for knowledge? They cannot catch. They cannot, anybody that they know I know them. They are afraid that I'm not afraid of them. They fear me that, and what makes them to fear me is because I know whom I am. I no longer identify myself with the body of Christ. That's quite a taboo. Say taboo. I have an identity. My identity is what I'm presenting to you here. If the time we spend in church, say an association we use and form that year, by now we'll be doing exploit. Go and look at Christians fully vaccinated. Christians. This is what even the Bible talk about it. Look at what's going to be coming. When are you? What is the Christian calling this very period? If you don't call it the beast system, what are you going to call it? Because they committed themselves. Ozu morons. Only we can never ask questions. Car we are even driving today, we don't know. We don't know how nothing is done. We are just here as a consumer. We don't produce. This youth of now, there's maybe about 20 years now, you have never one day visited where they fry Gary. Who spoiler? Now these people where they abroad. You walk by a village as if you have made it. You yourself that tell your mother to leave the village. You want to relocate your mother on the detriment of your life. What God gave to you. That's what you use relocating your brothers and sisters from the village because you are Jesus. Look at it today. Is every one of us not grumbling for life? How many people can in this Europe today now? Maybe 5% can judiciously just on their heater, make they break. Majority, minimize. That's minimization. You might have done it before. You are looking at me. Come beat me now. Am I not saying the truth? Come and beat me. Is he a lie? Can you on heater with light? Except if the country government is subsidized some certain things, so you can't do it. Your salary will finish now. You know, they are surprised. I know. Even the Europe we are praising today, some kind of dirty life we live secretly. If they say they put on for media, nobody will even greet you for the Nigeria. But we are managing. So many youth were them born 2000. None of them know how whether they Tarariga came. All they know that Gary, I want to go and solve Gideon sulfite. They don't know how the process started. They don't know say that cassava. So now the stick that they plant. A lot of them will think you plant with the tuber. A lot of this youth of nowadays, this microwave youth, they will thought that cassava is planted with the tuber, not the stem. They don't know it. Who caused it? You were the one. Because can you relocate anybody again now with the 800 or 600 you are not receiving in the normal job? I told somebody I was looking for a normal job. He laughed. Laughed. One thing about this abroad then, it can be frustrating at times. You just say you want you make. Don't rest your mind. Don't be into competition. Make yourself comfortable where you are. Make yourself comfortable because if care is not very taking, you want to go and work tirelessly. At the end of the day, death happen tomorrow. Now who you know, who even hate you past for your family? No, who have told you that you never even make it abroad. Now I go here read that house. The rest of them already refuse their body say, I can't stay in that my brother's house. Anytime I visit that place, I don't know what my body they do. You go, you carry back. The same person who have mocked you that you didn't make it abroad. After struggling, doing all necessary things, selling yourself and bargaining, now you will go and read the house. Whatever thing you can do to make yourself comfortable where you are, do it now. Do it now and stop believing that one cafe. Nobody will even look at you. If you become me, I go and abuse charity. I did not even see any of these people. That's why none of these moments celebrity, particularly our mission today, is my favorite. I don't like them. I play Isoko music for people who have a canter. Lucky Dube. The song are meaningless. The song is not helping us to build this society. Although Raskimono then, people like Christadi, Osayamore no Wamagbe, Avakabama, those songs were meaningful these days. These days right now, song is no longer meaningful. It is demonized. They just play it and, your spirit will be carried away. Then you go to church on Sunday, you give the remaining one to body of Christ. Then you come back home emptiness. That was why if you fall, this Jesus will make you to be deaf-eared. If they tell you not the because you so have confidence that he will save you. But why are you not feeling pains? Please, let's take it. Don't be too competition with anybody. I've warned you several times with that number. Don't be too competition with anybody. Because vanity of not in this life. Just close your eyes at times and imagine. Just close your eyes like this. Now so like just stop breathing, that's all. Billionaires do die. You know they carry money, they come out. Make impact. Try and do one or two things. Whatever thing that make you happy, do it. If you fighting for a better society, make me happy. That's why insulting your leader, a great woman, that your bad leader, and God will punish him. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid say you or Juju or kill me. I'm not afraid of that. Okay now, sadden somebody who you know that what he's doing is bad. Do you think you can be able to make yourself okay without God making you okay? You can't. So most of us today, we are just living our lives no direction. It's like you just roll up a car in the morning, put it on the hill, just free the brake, make the road go. At time we crash land. That's how our life is. All these small messages straighten your head at times. All these small messages you commodize, you know, give you a reperception of life. Some kind, at times, packages and parcel that is going to be giving you better gift in December may not be DHL. It will just be ordinary post. But if you open up, don't always judge the book by the cover. The message that would have saved your lives is from IACP, International Association for the Improvement of Colored People at Equality. The message that would have made your children to surround your table, I has it because of hatred of Yukbe. Afukbe me, my mama said. Now, how they do now? Collecting your children, you are being graphined, macrodiasis everywhere, blood clotting, constant fever, headache all the time, migraine. Then who lose? Who lose? Am I the one that lose? Many people they cannot sleep. As Una the Kano shout, they are coming up. What Una the Kano said about Nigeria? It was happening today. What community have said about you in Europe? It was happening today. I told you that even the resident they gave, the passport they gave to your children, they identified that we were the one that take care of you. When that child grow old, all his mate is receiving $5,000 in a month. They are going to be deducting your son's money because he are training. Did they have free gifts for you? You don't think that. You don't think that you are spoiling the life of your children. But now I'm with fanboy. Why am I doing one? No matter swag ne figo beku. Walele. 2 minutes man. 2 minutes man. You never know that God. 2 minutes man were sent to your life by your God to come and make your life better. Where are they? I don't know. God see fanboy social media. Nenemi aldeas church again nation. Where are they? Church again idiots. They never go high. Let them come and talk now. Precise anything. They will never be arrested. Come and investigate me. What have I done? Open investigation will be open on them because their girlfriend don't carry children come jam before. They will be indicted. That's why look at the hospital. How many people are agitating for a better society in the hospital? Let me talk about where I'm from. How many? Is all of them? Is it not talk show hosts they are doing? How to insult each other? Then you insult your mama, insult your mother. Then Facebook will not pay me. Is that what I'm saying? Putting the life of your children, your beloved children, for people to be humiliated just for Facebook to pay you. Is that not blood money? Do you think that's normal? Then something will be created. You insult me, I insult you. And these things to spoil people that people does not know that they are becoming too much dualistic. They thought they are doing well. That they don't read. They are study. I study. Okay, all this thing where I tell, how do you think I get it? I get it in the dream. I get it in the dream. The book of Jeremiah chapter 3 verse 15, what does it say? He said, I'm going to give you a pastor according to my heart that will treat you with knowledge and understanding. I've God not given me to you now. God so love the world. He gives only beauty. He said, he's going to give you a pastor. In other words, he's going to give you a teacher. He's going to give you an advocate. He's going to give you an advocator. He's going to give you an activist. He's going to give you a freedom fighter. that will teach you with knowledge and understanding. What am I teaching you? Is it not knowledge and understanding? What I'm teaching is here, Mira. Have you ever wanted to search it that I know some certain things may flip as a mistake. Maybe you want to say 1940, you go and say 1860. It do happen at times. I noticed it when I made mistakes because man, you see, I'm not on interview. I'm not in UK, sitting down in my comfort zone, framing words. So you go on. There might be mistakes. Go and find it out, but the full sentence will not be mistakes. I may want to quote something. I've said it before. If you use it against me, God will punish you. Hello, or there was a day I want to say Cameroon. I want to go and say Morocco. When I want to talk about Pobia. Now, if such a person that go criticize me, if I can't know the name of the leader of the country, then I made mistake in the whatever in the country. Don't you know I'm more sensible than you? The other day, it was when I said, okay, I just said Morocco. Maybe it was because they won or the things in my memory. Instead of me saying Cameroon. Because you have to read. It is very, very compulsory. Even though before you lie down on the bed, do 1 or 2 research. It will help you and help your children. A lot of people today, after they might have taken the injection, they also vaccinate their children. Then you want to tell me you are a Christian? Christ finally put all of them in crisis. They landed themselves in a state which I call a state of resonantia magnetica. Despite people, they know. They know I don't support it. They know. See, at the end of the day, how they are going to hail me. My name will be written somewhere. Deal with the people. In 1918, it happened now. In 1918, it happened in Spain. 100 years ago. The population, it is Bill Gates, father that they owns it. Bill Gates, as we speak, owns 80% of farmland in America. Our Delia. And the Communist Party of Chinese. Our Delia. Bill Gates has to pay a lot of farmers who they do farming. I'm not talking about 1 hectare of farm. There are people who take farming as an occupation. He told them to stop production. Fertilizer, whatever companies in America, they started burning it down so that you will not have food to eat. Thank God for the trumpet and his team and the God of our ancestors, the God of Idu who have been helping. You thought you were just in this life. All that come to our head, I want to go and make money. My dear, in all that getting, get understanding. James talk about it now. He said, if anyone lack wisdom, let it answer the Lord. That give to everyone liberally. There are wisdom of communication. There are wisdom of reasoning. There are wisdom of activism. Everything in life has wisdom. So if you check me very well, then you know where I fit in. So do not ever use me to compare every of these social media miscreants out there. I'm different than uniquely unique. I am on a mission. Salvation for humanity. Nobody can stop me from preaching salvation for. You can stop me saying anything. That's why I don't do SAG. I don't do it. I don't like it. That's not what I'm saying. I am in my lane. Whatever it costs will lay cost on you and your generation. That's why I think our colonizers caused them the other. That's why I did not really want to come in between. When Morocco and France played ball, I did not talk about it. I was very furious and annoyed that day. I lay cost on our colonizer and people that be putting us in suffering. They'll never say happiness again. Emmanuel Macron. Emmanuel Macron is my younger one. Emmanuel Macron. No vacillate to what? Emmanuel Macron is good when we made our money. My Emmanuel Macron bewa. Emmanuel Macron fian uyoma. Ogbeo. He went to this thing, he want to go carry cup. I'm not talking about our blacks. As a nation, UK France, because they are our colonizers. Look at what Pobia is doing to the Cameroonians. The people they colonized. You cannot put a call through and call these people lo que tú estás haciendo, pero tu gente no está bien. Take off, then they will take off your people here. They don't do it. You told me no guan or few. Emmanuel Macron no colonize where, Britain no colonize where Matthew, but today, do alien, they are celebrating in the place where their father were killed. The person that put them into perpetual bondage, who were whole avec monomane, avec vacillated boron, avec cassé 20 no man. That's why today, these people, they will not leave us alone. Except you have to change the narrative of the negative narrative of yesterday. They don't want to change it. They want us to remain in this archaic idea. Doing celebration for what? They so may debilitate your society that at the time you now come to UK, it's as if you have arrived. It's as if you have achieved something tangible. That is the narrative that is there today. Do you know how many years I've been here since 2003? I've been here since 2003. When anybody must see the only thing you have achieved is house. Shelter. Are we sleeping there now? Are you not paying rent where you are? Do you know when you are going to stop paying rent? It's for eternity. But thank God for Nezera Gezera. We are not supposed to be paying tax. We are supposed to be using, I think we are to be using Tesla free energy. We are not supposed to be paying tax to the government. It is an enslavement. Why some so rich and some are not rich? Have you ever wanted to ask yourself, what business are they doing? All these are celebrities, they made them to have money so that they can win you along. That's why right now, when let's assume now, all these small musicians at home, they does not criticize injection. So you yourself as their fan, you not so criticize it. You go and take it. That's why as many they've made, you can. Do you think these people does not know that it's bad? You can't say it. If you say they'll come and arrest you. But me, I can say it. Smart people that they did not give me COVID-19 money. They know. They don't give me. They will come and put in everything was correct. I waited for about 4 months. Do you know what they said? They've already finished sharing it. They did not give me. I think they gave you. That was why they gave you just. And they did not even send me message say come and take. I would have gone and scatter the table. They did not. Only Baba would do. Because my father, my ancestor know that I'm here. That's why I can do what I do today. Did your ancestor know you are in any way? Your ancestor did not even know your location. You are out of spiritual radar. Your ancestor might do rebel now. Because imagine, you do not respect your father and your mother now. Or mobile hearing and create. Not the way. Focus. Put a microscope in Nazareth, whether you will see any celebration or Muslim. But Ubo know that I'm here. They know. Uduhwe also know. So that's why they couldn't frame me up. All these ogbas. After video, they will just surround me. We are my way up. They're looking for a way to stop. That guy is discouraged. They find it out. They are afraid that I'm not afraid of them. They know. That's why I know, by the way, Jamie, I'll tell you, say you go die, you go die for house. I come and wonder, I say, don't let me lay curse on you. If I lay curse on you at the money, you dies, you will be sacked away from you, and you will live public disgrace go enter your body. That's what we know. We can't shoot gun. I'm the CEO of Civil Disobedient Worldwide. After Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, I'm the existing human being now. You can't do that. Me disobey, I'll still give you part of. Go and disobey. We are sent to disobey. Look at Akema, number one man who will vaccinate. Where that the hardness in you? You couldn't resist restriction. Vaccinated number one man. It is very shameful for you to accept such a thing. We are not talking about the Christians so that say they love Jesus. They only go to cheaper side of it. I was telling one idiot the other day, and I said, Mama, open your Bible there, Exodus 21 verse 10. Oh, it's here. Oh, what we mean? Oh, what na very man. You know, my vule yala. We vule. You know, Mama, it's here. Isaiah chapter 4. Where the ban ihu no wa mose. Ya do boy papa woman me asale be no. Ya wa to bo me here. Is it not happening? Where's it going to happen? It's going to happen to pagan, going to happen to you. You're the body of Christ. Man, people everywhere according to una they can. They trick you up to now. Since I gave my life to Christ, go and compare and contrast. That word you give yourself that very day you cut yourself away from your ancestors. That very day you said that you are now become a prodigal son. That very book of Matthew, talking about the prodigal son. Let me reflect this one, then I end the video here because I have 1 hour plus to drive home. 1 hour plus again fee. Now, talking about the prodigal son, it may be that prodigal son today, he left his father and went to go and start worshiping and going to go and give him, he said, to a different thing. It may be. We don't really take it from the perspective of maybe he collected his father's riches and all of that. It followed a different narrative. That was some of the things the prodigal son did. The prodigal son followed a different narrative. At the time he found out that the narrative that is following, like just the same way you gave yourself to Christ 2 years ago, that was the very day you cut away from your father. But your father is wanting you back now. That Uhure that you left behind for so long as a senior son, and you go nowhere with it. Except he say you will still go join a court for the body of Christ. If you are not in a court in the body of Christ, you won't make it. How are you going to make it? But the prodigal son realized, after it had been exhausted, the ancestral spirit that followed him from his father's house, he was exhausted. He now say, how many of my father has made will be suffering the way I'm suffering right now? Look at the narrative I followed. I think I need to go and meet my father. But his father accepted him again. For those of you today that want to give yourself to Christ, when I'm where your father and your mother, they are not demons. Go back now before it's too late. The only thing that can even save you from this graphene is to go to your ancestor. Just say Baba Walao. Wasime Yagun Walao. You are Bemekune. Ni Yasuwa for long. That one or my similar or DJ Suna. I guess one more about but it was my personal decisions. That one similar. You get my book bell. Or you get book here. That one similar. Yeah, he my book bell. He was my money to bear. Thank God where they come and give my, that's why I have nobody to blame. But I will still blame you now if at the end of the day you are not thinking. Compare and contrast. They say, then you want to know the environment where you domicile. What is wrong with your life? If by now you doesn't know what we are facing, you doesn't know how our problem started, that is to say you have a brain fag. Remember? It is a sign that your days are numbered. It is a sign of dementia. It is a sign that you are in a state, a chaotic and aquatic state. It is a sign that you are in a state of low deba. It's a sign. We have to know ourselves. Let's search out. How do we get here? And what must we do to leave this ugly situation? Nobody cares about. Look at, I think the news is out there in social media right now that una celebrity foundation. Imagine somebody can use a boat to now God will punish you now. Somebody will just use a boat to turn another person's head to be giving you money. That's normal. These are the same thing the Igbo did when they rolled out the injection. It was only the people that were the ancestors who could bear it. They put fear. Hey, you know, if you do not take it, you can't walk. Oh, I said, carry your walk. Go. If you do not take it, you can't enter here. Okay, bring the face mask. I'll use them. Only one face mask. Now I use. Not be all those normal clothes on. I don't use it. It's still in my car there. I will tell you somebody, yeah, do you to take bet. Children yet unborn will remember Ozeniando. Only one face mask. I want to do ya. I want to do ya, man. The man will answer sanitizer one day. Yeah, here. But it's a thing I never believe was right from time. But the trick of the same book. Your own brother can use just for you one queen and be using mercy to deal with married women. Or in the name of collect from Peter and give to A. But if you see somebody saying the truth now, una go helele, why we talk about it? This was how we have bad leaders everywhere today. Nobody speaks. Yeah, I go everyone. If I know. Look at it. I mean, I see you talking. Oh, now. But the same person who went with charity couldn't talk about COVID. Don't take away Mao. Are you charity there? No, what are you charity? Now what bet you what boom one? It's just that you guys are too small for me to talk to. But you only take on what dog. Yeah, he see where we are 10. Yeah, see where he are 10 because you guys are very stupid. We're not say preaching and not bad preacher. Then the money, the people you are collecting money from, to pass out information that will lead on to their transformation. Then why you are going to a woman? You going to Azaga you wayabo because down working. People are happy today. By 2030, 95% of people are honorable. Go and read that guy's too. He said, reduce the population 500 million. Ratio 500 million from 7 point something billion. Is that almost 5%? That is what they said in that guy's too. That's what they said. But they can't read. Then how can I be working now? I'm a charity owner. Then a charity owner is supposed to be the one building it. That insulting the government, not insulting the government, insulting them constructively, telling the government what government will do that will make the life of people to be better. But the charity owner we have in Edo State, it will read themselves. They don't preach. Now you don't give it from the man of you, but now why even people that press love and like in my page, I still appreciate them. The person did not have pains. That's why all their head will be asked of you people. That's why you are newer anyway. I would say my voice. Maybe then we are doing why to travel here anywhere? Because you guys are wicked. I told you that day I'm going to be giving armies. We're going to rate every one of you because you guys are cast it one. You does not worth living. Okay, what use have you? So for to disseminate information. Look at John 3. He said, go into all the world. Mark 16 verse 15. He said, go into all the world and preach the God. What is the gospel here? The gospel of salvation that will save the people. Preach the gospel to every living creature. Did you preach anyone? To collect money. You go there. Let me be getting closer to my pen and pen. I worry about. We can't get no TB. Why TB? Get it cheap all the time. I pity the people who if nobody follow me today that have pains. All of them, they are living well. And so why you think Bugen, they can still go 10 rounds in it. At a blow. Game on only one. Cheat here can wire teach. All you know is about yourself. What bitter you guys. Oh, wale the fan boy. The fan boy man make you fine. They don't make you fine. They don't want few boy. Or don't few boy. They are always on the fence. You can only the person they know how to insult is Obaseki. That is only what they do alien know. Only Obaseki is who they know how to insult. Look at now. Houses were destroyed in Edo State. I never supported the government in anything to destroy any property. But in another way now, government has vowed that all government property must be preserved or restrained from whosoever that might have collected it. Now, two bodies destroy houses. Then what happened to the other one? That's how senseless you people are. Then the way people are defending people's rights. All we know how to do is to have a nonsensical behavior. Nonsensical behavior. Truthfulness is not even close to them. How can look at our beautiful lady, fully vaccinated, beautiful man, fully because of your lawlessness and nonsensical and idiocy behavior. Ye meri o gwo wa gbon o we gwo wa yin wa mana rie no lo de wa na ragbon woman no wuri on togbu wa ya oti wa mu because you guys are wicked. Who are wicked? How can you be on media? You thought it was a good thing at the beginning. Before you know, I don't speak. Once they just bring law command, do alien without measuring me. My dear, let the old national in Eche come. New to marry. carry pistol and just shoot me. I cannot be a CEO of civil disobedience and I don't stand by it now. I been a any my papa who do who me who now do work at the yard. I didn't know what boy. The president is me here. No, you can't. Oh God, you. That's what we are stubborn. Now me be replicant people. Now me be stubbornness. Why stop when it comes to civil? Hasara makata. Now we are going here. Ha. More what? You dey keep more time. You that. Now me be. Hey you. Me. You know my way. I be a kid. I be men. When this system man, when I be kondo de ohana be amuwe. Where una suppose show na muscle, we might show muscle. Mokpa idoken. Or what HS, he don't know anything. Imagine why we're not far away. I not fair tell una say the first shall be the last, the last shall be the first. Manakpa hen is any where I give me original person. Mama hen is. Makpa hen is na. You think it was easy? When you banana, you work. A government even we have power the country they don't know. They know, they know now. The plate number is more like a resident number. They know. They follow me everywhere. They know. The spirit is war. Ubogo the baby. Ubogo cannot die now. Ubogo can't be. Or back we Ubogo we are locked to be. Ubogo dislovoke now. The history is there now. When I think we are not being in a hurry. Where you been on a now? Then I will be afraid of you. Just bring something you want to remove 95% of population. You want to remove it. Then are you way how to hand rigging? Me na wa mi Obama baba na vini ya gbe fly heading. Ona remove don ira je ma be say. Me na me any of these people. Please, let me end it here. God Almighty bless you. Please share this very video at the verse. Anytime I remember what the people did to my people, I don't like it. We all have a mission as far as this world is concerned. Maybe your mission you completed, but I just start my own. It's salvation for humanity. It's sacrosanct. Salvation for humanity is what I stand for. And humanity must get salvation. Transition to global greatness and human enslavement, we must put an end to it. So welcome to Nezera Gezera. It's going to be officially be announced any moment from now. We are waiting for ABS and we are waiting for the military alliance all over the world to come together and give us something good this time. So do have a nice day, everyone. Until I come across your way again, remember bless. This is Baba Udu speaking from Alicante. I'm going back to my bed right now. Today, Wednesday, 21 December. It remain 4 days where I be a savior. Savior that couldn't save you. Or today kidnapping, suffering here and there. We sold our soul for money. So why me anytime bye, ciao.